National Football League on EA Sports. And everyone's watching Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's coming off a successful week catching the ball, 125 yards. It's the Seahawks and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We look at this Browns defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Here's Stroud.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them, because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point, the question was whether or not touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Charbonnet once again. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's this throw finds Smith-Njigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Rodgers, short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception.
interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Stroud now on 1st and 10. But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Charbonnet is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 2-yard line.
Williams. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Well, a 3rd-down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read at his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Now 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
I I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And they'll throw it with Stroud here. First and 10. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got Akins, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stroud looking to throw. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point. Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's
well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, which brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better. And maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near challenges, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Stroud's throw complete to Roger.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Here's Charbonnet. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now run by Charbonnet.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
68 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. A run now with Charbonnet.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. This is 2nd and 8. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. And old coaches say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Catch made by Slayton.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And again, it's Rodgers. complete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's Rodgers.
This one is Slayton over the middle. Now 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Once again, he finds Slayton. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to lessen the double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Short throw to Smith. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the Seahawks 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? You got to catch in that spot.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. He's got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
25 yards there on the catch and run. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football, the side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Harris. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns.